Hi, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I wanted to create something so everybody could go back and watch it a couple of times if they needed to get a refresher, but the main point here is so that everybody has a better idea of where to find and how to use the SharePoint staff calendar. Jerry wants all the project managers to start using this so he has a better understanding of where everybody is each week. You don't have to put your hourly schedule every day, just something down each day so that he has an idea where you're going to be, whether you're on site somewhere, whether you're traveling, or if you're at home. And there's a couple ways that we can do that. This SharePoint staff calendar is basically just like the calendars that we create for a lot of our clients, except for instead of the development officers, we're using project managers as the color code. So what I've done here is I've taken this calendar, the SharePoint staff calendar, from the home page of SharePoint here, same place you'd go to find the document resources and the feasibility studies and all that. But the front page, when you log in, you'll see that I've changed the theme a little bit and changed the calendar to a more conventional look. If you just click on the SharePoint staff calendar, you'll see that the color coding comes up here in the left sidebar. And as you add your appointments in your schedule, your color codes will be on the calendar as well. Sissy in blue, Laura Robertson in brown, for example. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can go about adding your appointments to the calendar. Perhaps the easiest way would be to just go into this calendar, and if you're going to be traveling for the whole day, similar to what Laura did here, let's say we make an appointment for Chuck Streets. If you just put your icon or your mouse over in the bottom corner, of the plus or the add button will show up. So if we want to put a schedule down here for Chuck for this week, I'll just go over here, start on the 25th, click on add. It's very intuitive, just like most of the calendars that you've needed. However, the main thing that's going to trigger all the color coding is project manager down here at the bottom. So if you'll just make sure that you check this box here or hit the drop down and select your name, that'll be sure to color code this time slot for you. So, and then we'll put initials to lead off the title, Chuck Streets, traveling and on site at Cypress Christian. And we'll say it'll be the whole week, so we'll go from the 25th to the 29th. That's all you have to do. You can either put on here, you can put on site. That's not going to show up really, so that's more or less for you. And then you just click save, and boom, there it is, Chuck Streets. Anybody can have Donna's going to print these weekly views out for Jerry, so you don't necessarily have to do a whole month in advance, but if you can try to keep 1 week ahead of the week that we're currently on, that would be great for Jerry, so that Donna can print that, and Jerry will have an idea of where everybody is. All right, so that's one way that you can put your times on here. You can also do it individually. I broke these up for Sissy. There's a day, for the 13th, and there she is on the 14th. Or you can just do it for a couple of days if you're going to be at, for example, Laura was at Catholic High School for Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday, maybe she's at home, so she adds an appointment for herself. Let's see, at home, and that will be for Laura Robertson. So she's at home that on Monday, Catholic High School on Tuesday, Wednesday maybe, and then Thursday and Friday she could put a couple of other things. There's another way that you can do this, and that's linking this calendar to your Outlook account. And this will only work if you have a Windows computer. So, sorry, Pam Konechny, you are not going to be able to do it from Outlook. You're just going to have to log into the computer here, or log into your SharePoint site and do it manually. But to sync this with Outlook, you just hit the calendar tab at the top left here, click Connect to Outlook. I'm going to allow that to pop up. And then when you go to Outlook, you'll have another pop-up bar that asks you if you want to allow it. Just say yes. And then you'll have the SharePoint calendar pop up over here. You'll find it somewhere listed in your calendars. You got My Calendars there, and then you'll have your other calendar over here. Just highlight it or check it so that they're showing side by side. And if you wanted to add some of your own appointments, you already have your calendar populated most likely. What you could do is you could easily just drag and drop your appointment over here to mirror the calendar. If you just drag it over there, it'll show. However, another step is required because it's still not going to color code it unless you select yourself in the project manager's box. So let's go back over to the SharePoint calendar. Let's refresh this, and my appointment should show up. However, since I'm not a project manager and I don't have a color, it just shows as black. But if I go in here and let's say that I am Mark Martin, I just open the appointment, click on the edit button, project manager, Mark Martin, save, and now it is color coded. So again, that's once you drag your appointments over here, you just open them up, click on the edit button in the top corner, select yourself as project manager, and then save it. And that's all there is to it. So if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. Again, Jerry just wants to know where you're going to be each week so that he can, I guess, assign, know your schedule and assign you other tasks or other projects. So if you have any questions, give me a call. I will also send this calendar email link out to everybody so that you can bookmark it for easy access. Again, thanks a lot.